So last video I showed how to install a mirror tap in order to power a radar detector. This video I'm going to show how you can tap into the fuse box located beneath the glove box in order to power another accessory. In my case, I'm going to power a radar detector. I'm going to use a fuse tap. So you can buy one of these right off Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive, under 10 bucks. So first thing you want to do is look underneath the glove box. You're going to see two clips. One here, you just turn counterclockwise to loosen, and one on the other side, same thing. And then you're going to want to grab this right here and just pull out. And now this whole thing drops down. Right there. Unclip this red thing right here. Alright, so here's the fuse box here. 59 is the last one at the end here, and it's empty. So that's where I'm going to put the fuse tap. Like so. Just pull this carpet down just a little bit. So this will fit right in. And insert. And that's it. Now, here's the power. We're going to need a ground. Luckily, there's a ground screw right here. And then we'll screw our ground in there. That's it. So I want to install my dash cam right underneath here, and I'm going to run the wire up here through the headliner, down the A-pillar, right into the fuse box that's right underneath to where we just put the fuse tap. So in order to take off this A-pillar, first you have to take off this little plastic airbag symbol, and you just need to pop off this cover with like a flathead, a really small flathead, so it'll fit in between. That. There's little clips on both sides. Pop that off. And then this is a torque screw. So we will be using a T25 head in order to remove the screw that holds down the A-pillar. Once you remove this screw, the A-pillar just pops out, but it's held pretty secure, so you're going to have to pull directly outwards towards the driver's seat pretty firmly. As you can see, it's going to be held in by two clips, but it might be a little hard to get the bottom part out because it's wedged in with the foam piece. So what you're going to want to do is gently keep wiggling it out until it just pops out. Next, I'm going to thread my power cord down through the A-pillar into the bottom area beneath under the glove box. So basically I just push it down, then I head underneath, look under, and you should be able to see your USB cord and pull it all the way down. Afterwards, I'm going to connect this USB cord to the power supply and the other end to my dash cam. Now I'm going to mount the dash cam where I want it on the windshield and start hiding the wire underneath the plastic behind the mirror. You should be able to tuck it underneath, but if you need help taking off the plastic under the mirror, take a look at my other video that shows how to use a mirror tap for power. Now hide the rest of the USB wire under the headliner and run the rest down the A-pillar. Be sure to run the wire along the bundle of wire that's already in the A-pillar so that you do not block the airbag. I used some electrical tape in order to hold it in place, and then I pulled all the extra slack that I had in the USB wire down from underneath the glove box. Then I'm going to replace the A-pillar and by gently tucking it back in where the foam is, and then snapping the two clips back into place, then screw it back in and replace the plastic airbag sign, and then you're done. Now that the A-pillar is reinstalled, we now need to finish up wiring the power supply. So first, we need to remove that 10mm nut that we saw earlier that we were going to use for the ground wire. I hook up the ground wire, and then I'll take the power side and plug that into the fuse tap that we installed earlier into slot 59. You don't have to use slot 59, you could use another accessory fuse if that is not available on your fuse box. I would suggest using the cigarette lighter. After that, we're going to bundle up all the extra wire that we have and tuck it behind the carpet. Once that's done, all we need to do now is to replace the panel underneath the glove box. First, we'll take the panel and we'll plug the red clip back into the panel. After that, you just need to push it back up into place. Then turn the two clips on the right side and the left side. Make sure you push the left side to snap the panel back into the other panels.